Welcome back to my channel. Happy Mother's Day to all my beautiful followers. Thank you for being an amazing mother. We want to learn how to make this gown, but first let's make the bustier part. We're going to draw a perfect pattern for the bustier. I'm using this two fabric, alright. This is a crepe fabric and an ankara. Okay, for the crepe fabric I used about 2 yards, and for the ankara I used about 4 yards. The flay was not very big. I never wanted it to be big. Okay, this is a basic bodice pattern we have here. We have the chest line, bust point, under bust, waist, and the hip line. Yes, I included the hip line. You notice where the clothes stop, right? This pattern is for both the front and for the back. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my bust point to bust point. Okay, you know what that is already. Bust point to bust point. Thank you so much for celebrating our 130 members of the family. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate. Okay, now from here I'm going to take 2 inches, all right, for my dart. But no, I changed my mind. Why? I want to teach you something different. I started to teach you something different. I know most of you have been seeing this and you've been wondering, is this one still princess dart? It's princess dart. So let's take another method. So I'm using 1.5 here, and on the other side I'm taking half inch. That's the side going to your armhole area. I'm taking 1.5. Side going to your armhole area, I'm taking 1.5, and to your center front I'm taking half an inch. Sorry, this line is not straight. I made mistake while taking that area, so I had to just retake it. Okay, so here I took 1.5, and the other side, please, I cancelled that line, and the other side I took half an inch. That's the 2 inches. I divided this 1.5 this side and the other side half inch. Then with the help of a curve ruler I'm going to give it a nice curve. Please make sure your curve is very nice. Okay, even when you're using your free hand you can use traces first, then after using traces you smoothen it very well. Okay, if you're using a curve ruler, make sure to place it very well. I hope you enjoyed your modeling Sunday. I hope yesterday was fun. Okay, thank God for another day. All right, so this is the middle of the armhole. You remember, I'm going to connect it with this lined curve. I'm going to go ahead and connect it to our bust point. You see what we have now. I'm going to return those 2 inches that I removed here to my armhole. So I'm going to come down by 2 inches. Some people will also do at that line, some people will divide it 1 inch this side, 1 inch the other side, but I always prefer to use this method. It gives my curve very nice shape. You can see how the bust curve is looking. All right, from this line we are stepping up by 2 inches. Here we came down by 2 inches, so we are stretching it out by 2 inches. From these 2 inches here we'll now create our armhole. Thank you so much for all your comments, for all your like. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I really appreciate all your efforts. God bless you. If it's your first time of joining us, I still want to say thank you for trusting us. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you to my returning subscribers. You're very amazing. You know that. All right, go ahead and put all your across bodies measurements, all of them, and don't forget to return your that. The apprentice among us, how has it been? How is work? I hope it's okay. I hope you're doing your best. You know what I want to say already, right? Never give up. Never give up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. I know it's not easy. Keep pushing. Okay, it's going to be fine. You just take your time. It's a process. Just take your time. No matter how it is, take your time. All right. So we already have what we're looking for. All right. So the next thing is From this hip line, if you notice the clothes where we started, you notice there is a curve at the center front for that hip area. Okay, you notice the crepe went all the way to my hip area. So for that curve, I came up by 4 inches. You can come up by 5 inches, you can come up by 5.5 depending on what you want. So I just labeled it my hip. So I'm going to cut it separate. The hip, we're cutting it separate. You notice there's a joining at the half length, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing. So go ahead and cut out everything, and I'll show us how to use this pattern to cut our back. Please ignore any sound you're hearing at the background. I'm very sorry for that. Now you see how it is. Now I know this is where you're going to have a problem. On this bust side, you know the bust does not have the back, sorry, does not have bust, right? So just go ahead and add 2 inches. That 2 inches, add it. Now on this side, return that 2 inches also. Okay, return 2 inches there, because the back does not have any bust. The curve is not needed, but the armhole is the same thing. Do you understand? The armhole is the same thing. Then for the front, there is nothing much. I just added this zipper allowance for the back while tracing it out. Do you understand? You see that down part, I added 2 inches. You can add 1.5, okay, because the back does not have any bust. Do you get? The back does not have any bust. So this is what we have after cutting it. I also used the material to line just the front side, and I used the pieces of Ankara to turn the back neckline. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you.